August from the Rome Syndicate, a band on St. Thomas. We've been down here for 18 years, going on more. Local musician, been playing a lot. We had a couple of hurricanes that messed up our gear. I had a fantastic Hot Rod Deluxe Fender amp that was left in my care for almost a year, and the owner needed it back. So I found myself without a really good amp, so I was left with this. That's this little box that survived in my car, and a couple of pedals. So what I did is I took this box, I took out the crappy Chinese tubes, and I put I think a Mullard, Ruby, and some Fender tubes in there. I think there's 4 or 5, but nothing enough to give this amp any balls. So I had to use a pedal board, and I got these pedals to make this amp sound good. So this video is about how to make a cheap pedal board, and it's kind of a one and done deal. You take the pedals you need, set them up on the ground how you want, measure it out, set the pedals on the board, and then give yourself a little bit more room. This is a $12 cutting board that you can get in Kmart or KLR or any food place, whatever they sell. And so this is the finished product almost. I have to cut it 3 more times actually to make it thinner, so I can put this board and that amp in a carry-on suitcase. So this is basically what I did. I have these Velcro zip ties that are holding the pedals down. Let me get this out of there. That are holding the pedals down. There we go. And pretty much what I did was just drill some holes, and then I used these Velcro to hold them down. You can use zip ties or whatever you want. These I like because they're reusable. When you use zip ties, if you ever need to cut them out, they're done. So they come like this, and you can get them out at your local hardware store. So pretty much that's for under $20, here's a pedal board that works for me. I can still make some adjustments if I need to, but the way I did it is these pedals all up here stay on all the time. So I leave these 3 pedals on. This is my distortion pedal that goes on and off, so I can just hit that on and off when I need to, easy accessible. And this is the wah pedal that I just step on right there. That's why these 2 are in the front, these 2 are in the back. So you can figure out what configuration you need. I can probably change the lineup sometime if I need to in the future, but you can only drill so many holes into the board, so it's not something that's going to be your forever pedal board. But if you need something that's halfway decent and not crazy expensive, and this is what I did. And I'm taking this apart. I'm doing it backwards because I needed this really bad, and I didn't know how it was going to turn out for a couple of gigs. And so I was kind of in a hurry to get this done. It wasn't quite finished using it, but it's stood up to 3 or 4 gigs now. That's why it's a little dirty, a lot of sand. And pretty much what I did was that pedal took 3 zip tie or Velcro ties because it's larger. The other ones took 2.
4. It's 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Oh, 3 across.
3. There's 3. 3 here, 3 here.
See, that's
okay.
So 6 total.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. Yes, really.
Let's semantics. All right. So pretty much what I did is I took my pedals, I laid them out how I wanted. I got the sound down, dialed it in, made sure everything was where it was supposed to be, and then I put them on the board. I made marks for the holes, and I just took a regular drill and drilled each hole after I marked them, and then I just put these Velcro straps through, and they're thin enough that they don't really push the board up a whole lot. So when you have it on stage, it shouldn't move a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot of room to work with when I'm playing on stage, so I have to be pretty compact, and I really don't use a lot of pedals when I'm playing, but unfortunately that amp doesn't sound as good as a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe without souping it up a little bit. And to make it sound even better, I took a Beta 58 Shure mic and found that gave it a really good sound, along with turning the volume down on this. I didn't have a whole lot of stage volume, but it was enough I could hear, and it sounds great out of a PA. It's not gonna go through a full band, and people are gonna hear your amp without it going through the PA. But that's what I have to deal with. So if you find yourself in the spot, you need something cheap. $12 for this. I think these, I don't know, these are zip ties, whatever that costs you, or whatever you have laying around.
Roll of 50 for cheap. They're like $5.
Not too expensive, and whatever pedals you have, but pretty much under $20. I got to make, you can see here, I already drew it out. These are the cuts I have to make, and then it's going to all fit into a travel-on suitcase with that amp and some cables and guitar accessories, whatever I need. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Otherwise, cheers from St. Thomas, and we're just waiting for, I think, 2 more hurricanes again. Woohoo! And a wedding. Happy Halloween.